Good morning, everyone. Welcome to 10 Minutes Daily Cafe Chat. It is Saturday, March 14th, 2026. Happy Saturday!
I hope everyone is having a nice, lazy morning.
Speaking of lazy mornings, I was up late watching a movie, and now I have opinions. Oh no, when Emily has opinions about movies, we are in for a long conversation. Only 10 minutes, promise. But that is perfect because our first story today is all about the Oscars. Ooh, I love awards season. We've got Oscar predictions for a wild year, a cool Google Maps AI update, and why your allergies might be worse this spring.
Great lineup. If you're new here, welcome. Every day we turn real-world news into casual cafe chat. Perfect for listening and shadowing. Just 10 minutes a day. Subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow.
Today's keyword is frontrunner.
Frontrunner, like the person running at the front of a race?
Close. It actually means the leading candidate or the person most expected to win something.
Got it. Like, I'm the frontrunner for eating the most snacks on this show.
And you would win that award every single time. So, this year's Academy Awards are basically chaos. Nobody can agree on who is going to win.
Wait, really? I feel like there is usually a clear favorite by now.
That's the thing. Usually, by March, the race is decided. But this year, Best Picture is still a genuine toss-up.
Who are the main contenders?
The two big ones are One Battle After Another, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, and Sinners, which stars Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, I actually heard about Sinners. Michael B. Jordan plays two roles in that one, right?
Yes, a dual performance. He won the SAG Award. SAG stands for Screen Actors Guild, so it's voted on by actual actors. That shook everything up.
Actors voting for actors? That carries a lot of weight.
It does. But here's the twist. One Battle After Another has won every other major industry award. The producers, directors, BAFTAs in the UK, Golden Globes. No film with that record has ever lost Best Picture.
So it has won everything except the one voted on by actors. That tells you there might be a split between industry and performers.
Exactly. And that split is what makes this year so unpredictable.
What about Best Actor? Is Michael B. Jordan the frontrunner there too?
He is right now, but Timothée Chalamet was the favorite for months. Then he said no one cares about ballet and opera, and that did not go over well.
Oh no, in Hollywood, where half the people probably studied dance? That's a bold thing to say.
There's also Wagner Moura from The Secret Agent, who won the Golden Globe, so it's basically a three-way race.
Okay, but what about Best Actress? Please tell me that is at least straightforward.
Actually, it is. Jessie Buckley for Hamnet is basically a lock. She's won every precursor award. But there was this funny controversy where she said she doesn't like cats and told her husband to choose between her and his cat.
She told her husband to choose between her and the cat, and she still won all those awards? That's impressive.
You know how the internet is. Cat people were furious. She had to defend herself on The Tonight Show.
The internet going to war over cats. Some things never change.
I agree. The ceremony is Sunday, so by Monday we'll know.
I need popcorn and a blanket for Oscar night. This is going to be wild.
Okay, moving on to our second story. Lisa, I know you love planning trips.
I literally plan trips in my head during meetings, so this next story is right up my alley.
Go ahead then, tell us about it.
So, Google just added their AI, Gemini, directly into Google Maps. They created this new feature called Ask Maps.
Ask Maps? So you can just ask Google Maps a question now?
Yes, and not just simple questions like, where is the nearest coffee shop? You can ask things like, is there a public tennis court with lights on that I can play at tonight?
Wait, a map can answer that? You would normally have to dig through reviews for that.
Right? Google says it uses data from over 300 million places to generate custom answers.
300 million.
That is huge. And it builds custom maps for you. So you could ask, what should I do for 3 days in Barcelona? And it plans it out.
That is wild. Does it remember your preferences?
It does. It uses your saved preferences and past searches, so it learns what you like over time.
Imagine asking romantic dinner spots near my hotel that aren't too expensive and getting a personalized map.
Exactly, like having a travel agent in your pocket who knows your taste.
I used to spend hours reading reviews before trips. This could save so much time. What about the other update?
Oh, the 3D one is huge. They added immersive navigation. Your driving route shows buildings, overpasses, traffic lights, all in 3D.
So instead of the flat overhead view, you see actual buildings, like a video game.
Pretty much. It highlights which lane you should be in, where the crosswalks are. Google says it's the biggest driving navigation update in over a decade.
Over a decade? I wonder what Apple Maps is thinking right now.
Probably we need to call Siri for backup. But seriously, it is rolling out in the US and India first, iOS and Android. CarPlay support is coming too.
CarPlay support is a game changer. I cannot wait to try the 3D view on my next drive.
Same. My next road trip is going to feel like a movie.
Finally, our third topic today is something a lot of us are already feeling. Allergy season.
Ugh, do not even get me started. My nose has been running for a week straight.
You are not alone. According to the CDC, about 25% of adults in the U.S. have seasonal allergies. 1 in every 4 people. 1 in 4? That is a lot of tissues. And it's getting worse. Climate Central found that 87% of U.S. cities have seen more freeze-free days since 1970. Freeze-free days? Days where the temperature does not drop below freezing? Exactly. More warm days means more plants have a longer growing season, which means more pollen in the air.
So climate change is literally making allergy season longer and more intense. That's not just annoying, that's a real health issue.
A doctor from Weill Cornell Medicine confirmed it. Longer pollinating seasons and higher pollen levels than ever.
I believe it. Last year, my allergies started in February and did not stop until June.
5 months? That's rough.
5 months of misery. I was a walking tissue box. And the worst part is, I never knew when it would be a bad day or a really bad day.
That's a great point. Unpredictability makes it harder to manage. But experts say preparation is key.
What kind of preparation? Building an allergy bunker?
Not quite. Dr. Tara Narula recommends starting your medication at least 2 weeks before symptoms begin.
2 weeks before? Most people wait until they're already sneezing before they even look for medicine.
That's exactly the problem. Your body needs time to build up the antihistamine effect.
That makes sense. Like warming up before exercise. You don't just sprint cold.
Great analogy. She also suggests checking pollen counts daily and talking to your doctor early in the season.
I have a friend who swears by pollen tracking apps. She checks them every morning like the weather.
Smart. On high pollen days, close your windows, take your medicine, and skip outdoor exercise during peak hours. My strategy has been to pretend it's not happening, but I think that's not working. Maybe this is your year to get ahead of it.
You're right. I'm talking to my doctor next week. And buying stock in tissue companies.
So, today we covered a lot. The Oscars are this Sunday, and this might be the most unpredictable ceremony in years. I am so excited. Best Picture and Best Actor are going to be nail-biters. We also explored Google Maps' new AI features with Ask Maps and 3D navigation.
My inner travel planner is already planning trips.
And allergy season is getting longer, but preparation can make a huge difference. Starting my medication early this year. No more suffering in silence. Today's keyword was frontrunner, the leading candidate expected to win. One battle after another is the frontrunner for Best Picture and Michael B. Jordan for Best Actor.
And I am still the frontrunner for most snacks consumed.
Unchallenged. Here's today's question. If you could present one Oscar, which category would you choose?
Best Picture, no question. Imagine opening that envelope.
Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed today's chat, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
We will be back tomorrow with more stories.
Have a wonderful Saturday. Maybe watch an Oscar nominee tonight.
Bye, everyone. Off to plan my Oscar party. See you tomorrow.